صليت على سيدنا.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Yes.
Whenever you start the sohbat, you say the saying, Tariqatuna sohbat al-khayr fil jamiyat. And one of our grand shaykhs said that for the murid, the shadow of his shaykh is better than making zikr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And I wanted to ask that when we look at it and from our experience that the zikr or other, let's say, rituals that people do, that the sohbat is more beneficial for us and more holy than any of those things. And I want to ask if you can open up more what is in the sohbat that makes it so beneficial for the murid more than any of these other things that are obviously important and blessing and holy, but what is sohbat that makes it more
I just
than
yelled at people, Mr. Do you want me to enter into the subtleties of sohbat? Huh? Learn to read the room. What is the different tajalli at when, what time? Yeah, you ask, we have to say. Do we want to say? No. But because you ask, we will say. And how much of that is following the shadow of the shaykh? Yes? We all have to learn. That's one way. Even prophets, as recorded in the hadith, on the day of judgment, when Allah is angry, they don't want to go near. They say, my Lord is angry today. We used to know that. Americans don't care. They don't read the room. They don't care what others think. Wrong. Part of haya is to care. It's not so much about others. It is good people, prophets, saints, Allah. You understand? We care. But when you grow up in a culture that you really don't care and they teach you no shame, then you do whatever you want. But you also lose the ability now to sympathize and empathize. A person, a group, the situation. It is a very good question, Yani. No need to berate yourself now. No, learn. So, when you learn that, then you will also learn different kinds of intelligences. Maybe something is really pulling you, inspiring you to ask that question. But now you're going to ask that question according to the situation, according to the shadow. Yes? And then what you will be is you are going to be sensitive to that shadow. Then you're going to say, oh, okay, it's like this, like this, like this, like this. And that one will know. It's not because I'm upset or because, but different things come at different times. If you don't know, then you will lack protocol. When you lack that adab, then you may lose a lot. Especially Pakistani kind in America. They don't care. You know, you're smiling. They just go blah, 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 blah. I said, what are you talking? It's been 10 years. Don't do this. Oh, sorry. And I feel sorry for them when they say sorry. I really do. I said, what are you going to do? I'm answering your question, you know. When you're aware of your heart, then you become aware of other people's hearts and what is occupying that heart right now. What kind of energy, what kind of tajalli is there? And then you're going to move according to that, not according to your will, what you want. Then understanding that sohbat is not to be lost in the sohbat. Sohbat is also to see, to hear, to experience. Where is it coming from? Where is it going to? What is causing? This is the world of causes. and the effects of those causes. Although Quran Kareem is Kitab. Yes? This exists with Allah, yes? Yet Allah made causes for every ayat of the Quran Kareem. There's cause for every ayat to appear, to be sent down into this world. Very specific too, not very specific to a situation. So if we're not aware of the situation, then we're just going to bungle along. Yeah, it's okay. People still have good intentions and this and that, but you're a donkey. That's all. And you'll always be treated like a donkey. You shouldn't be. So, I'll answer that question, what the situation needs. What this time needs right now. The people that are present. That is sohbah. It is not taken out of context. It has nothing to do with nothing and you just decide to give a speech. No. It has to do with everything right here, right now, what the hearts need, what the spirit needs, what the egos they need, not the minds. Enough with the mind already. All minds are corrupt. Now people have to at least look at their hearts a little bit more. Mind may be so difficult to change, but your heart, when you look and you realize and you want, it's not so difficult. And when you understand the Shaykh giving the sohbet, what is the cause of that? Then you start to acquire different hearing, different understanding. Your intelligence will start expanding. Oh, what? Oh, this, oh, something must have happened. You put two and two together. Then that's when unrelated signs, you will relate them and will tell you something that you need. It's there. Understand? So you need those connectors. Poor kid, he just came back full of energy and I just deflated just like that. But it's good. You should have some, how you say that, not aggressiveness, but that energy to not be so shy, but you must balance it with other things too. So many other cultures, they're so shy, but they don't, it's to an extreme and they don't do anything. We are here to learn, take what is best, inshallah. So then that time, your hearts will be in sync. It's synchronizing in that sohbet. In the zikr, your breaths will start synchronizing. As much as you want other things to synchronize, to be together, then you will. But if you, only when you are aware of what's going on, and you're not stubborn, then you're going to say, it's all right. Although it's Thursday, they all say today is Wednesday. Very natural, today is Wednesday, today is Wednesday. You see the group, this group is good. They say today is Wednesday. I'll go to get today's Wednesday. It'll be easy, inshallah, that time. وَمِنَ اللَّهُ تَوْفِيقَ الْفَاتِحَةِ